Wow, what a performance. Bodhi, Chris, and Kurt have been practicing since Dharma camp this summer. Big applause. Friends, we have a lot of space in the front if you feel comfortable sitting on the floor, especially children and families. You're welcome to sit front so they can relax if they want to, laying down on our comfy mats during the service. There are a couple of chairs here too. Thank you. Thank you. Adrian, you are welcome to come. Laura, you can come here front. This room feels magical that we can all be together with so many of us together. Wow. 20 years. When I first stepped onto this property back in 2005, considering it as a possible site for our temple, my very first thought was, who's going to take care of all these hedges? Since then, countless wonderful things have unfolded in the making of this sacred place. Over these 2 decades, so much has changed, but one thing has remained constant: the generous support of our dear temple friends and your devoted practice. I'm deeply grateful to all of you who have been willing to look beyond the hedges and helped create this temple community. Whether you've been part of this temple for many years or have only recently joined us, each of you has a special connection through your memories and experiences here. You are all part of the very fabric of this temple's life. And it's through your presence and care that this day is truly possible. It is a true joy to see you all here this morning, both in person and online. 오늘 20주년 법회에 대면으로 또는 온라인으로 함께 해주시는 모든 분들께 진심으로 감사드립니다. We are deeply honored to welcome Venerable Chuksa님, the head Dharma master of Won Buddhism, USA, and the Gyomunims who have traveled long distances to be with us. We offer a very special welcome as well to the Honorable Jeff Jackson, Attorney General of North Carolina. Now, let us give our attention to Sunny Kim, who is going to perform a Korean fan dance on the deck outside. We are here, breathing. For just a few minutes, let us be here now, settling in this present moment, breathing. Let us open our heart and chest. Be aware of this sitting body. Breathing. How powerful it is to pause together. Relaxing into our breathing, this present moment. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Simply sitting in silence, feeling the presence of one another. Breathe.
심정 만사의 하심도 천지와 동일체하여 천지동 심정 천지영기야 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 심정 만사의 하심도 천지와 동일체하여 천지동 심정.
Palms together. Dharmakaya Buddha Fourfold Grace. 법신불 사은이시여. 20 years ago, a Dharma seed from Korea was planted in North Carolina. Since then, it has grown and flourished through the grace and dedication of many. On this blessed occasion, we join our hearts in gratitude. For 20 years, this temple has been a light of Dharma, guiding seekers toward truth, compassion, and love. May all who enter these doors find peace. We are thankful for our spiritual Dharma guide, Venerable Sotaesan. We are thankful for teachers, sages, and Dharma friends on this path with us. With gratitude, we remember the founding members, practitioners, and benefactors who supported the temple in its early days, and all who have nurtured it through 2 decades of growth and service. Among them, Bertha Johnson, Michael McLean, Patty Daniel, John Hartley, Sean Schoff, Drew Pylant, Kathleen Herr, Nate Jackson, Paula Sims, Pete Washoe, Nick Wall, and many, many more. We also give thanks to the Gyomunims who have and are serving here. Reverend Tok Jun Kim, Reverend Il-Duk, Reverend Ginger, Reverend April, Reverend Qi Gong, and Reverend Sean. We are thankful to all the children who have passed through our doors and have shared their joy at our summer Dharma camps and weekly Sunday children's meditation. We have been honored to join families and friends in offering deliverance services for their beloved ones who have transitioned from this world. With a deep appreciation, we honor every member and friend who have attended this temple garden and spiritual garden, seen and unseen. Through your devotion, faith, and energy, this community continues to blossom. Each of us practicing here is part of this living legacy. We honor those who came before us, those who practice with us now, and those we welcome to join us in the future. We are one. May the light of Il-One continue to shine brightly in North Carolina and beyond. With one mind and one heart, we pray for many more years of peace, compassion, and wisdom as we walk together on the path of Buddhahood and liberation.
Since 2003, peace has been growing in Chapel Hill. Reverend Won is a pioneering Won Buddhist priest. After studying in her native South Korea and serving at the Won Buddhist Temple in Rockville, Maryland, she came to Chapel Hill in 2003 and offered classes in the Won Buddhist teachings, the Dharma. Temple began with a humble class of 3 students who met and meditated in rental and temporary spaces. As the Sangha grew, members could add workshops, study programs, Dharma camps, and retreats to their practice. Within 2 years, the group realized a need for a bigger Dharma hall. Reverend Duk Jong graciously served for 2 years at the initial establishment of the temple, and Reverend Il-Duk added her joyful spirit for 5 years during the growing stages of the temple. Together, the Kyomunim worked to grow and develop the Won Buddhism Meditation Center in Chapel Hill. After land was purchased in 2005, members and gracious donors went to work in many ways to make the vision of their spacious Dharma hall a reality. Architect John Hartley generously gave of his skills to design the building. Volunteers worked tirelessly to raise funds through many community activities, and as always, prayer was the center of their practice.
It was clear we needed a new Dharma hall, but how would we make that happen? You know, one of the things the priests here did was what they call 1,000-day prayer. They said the same prayer for a new Dharma hall, for the permitting process through the town council to go through. They said that same prayer every single day for 1,000 days. We had, I think, something like 90 people who actually dug dirt and put paint on walls and did all kinds of jobs that needed to be done. So it brought together people who really invested themselves in this building going up.
On October 8, 2011, the opening ceremony and dedication of the Won Buddhism Meditation Temple took place. Guests enjoyed a concert, were honored to have a session with the Holy Head Dharma Master Qi Gong, and were welcome to participate in meditation and prayers for the future of the temple. They also were treated to traditional Korean dances.
You know, we're fortunate to have such a beautiful, spacious hall set in a few acres here that is very pastoral, green, with horses next door and hedges surrounding us. It's always been a great grounds, but an opportunity to be able to come. It's always so much easier to do your practice here than at home, particularly with other people.
Won Buddhism tries to help people through all the practice of Buddhism to awaken, to transcend the world and reach great happiness and give up suffering. But it tries to do it in a practical way that reaches all people and can reach the most people in the world.
This temple has been created through the efforts of so many contributors and volunteers. So it is open to all, no matter what your religious background. I hope this Won Buddhism Meditation Temple can be a place to recharge your energy and restore your peace and wholeness. I wish this to be like a community wellspring for anyone who seeks refuge.
Hello. My name is Sean, and welcome and thank you for being part of this special day. Oh, not just today, but being part of our temple's 20 years journey. To celebrate our 20th anniversary, we prepared 2 videos. One we just watched. Well, actually, it was a little cut off in the beginning. It says we started at 2003. Like Reverend Won Buddhist came to the North Carolina and opened this temple at 2005, and that journey began. And the first video is up to 2012 when we built this Dharma Hall building and had a big opening ceremony at 2012. And the second video, coming up soon, continues the story from then until now. Looking back, 20 years might be a short time, but wow, 20, it's a long time. And Owen, how old are you? 10, 20 years, yeah. For me, I've been here only 3 years by now, so I'm still a rookie, but at least I know how to turn on the projector and where to find the incense and that kind of things. But the one thing, preparing for the video, I had to look up all the old photos from the drive, but I cannot find it. Like, they're hidden everywhere, so it's still a mystery. But while making these videos, I looked through some of the photos and saw many familiar faces. It was both heartwarming and a little surprising to recognize many people. Some as little kids, some as teenagers, and some as noticeably less gray hairs. Through those images, I could feel something that has always filled this place: warmth, sincerity, and smile. Smiles on joyful faces, gentle smiles in meditation, and the smiles that come from learning and growing together. This temple is full of those smiles, and I want to give a big applause to everyone who helped create such a beautiful and meaningful space. And I hope this temple continues to grow, to connect more people, and to share its light as wider world, to the wide world. And that the smiles we've been seeing today continues to live on in every faces and every moment to come. Now, let's watch the second video.
Okay. Happy 20th anniversary to North Carolina Temple. We celebrate your journey with deep joy and gratitude, and we look forward to the beautiful future that lies ahead. Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary!
Thank you.
Hi everyone! This is Sophie. This is Ruby. Auntie Won Gong. You've been doing such wonderful work for the temple. We love you. Congratulations. Happy 20th anniversary. Bye.
안녕하십니까. 반갑습니다. 노스캐롤라이나 교당 20주년을 진심으로 축하드립니다.
네, 대종사님께서도 이렇게 온 세계, 전 세계 사람들이 영성을 밝히기 위해 공부하는 모습을 보셨다면 정말 기뻐하셨을 거라 믿어 의심치 않습니다. 노스캐롤라이나 교당 20주년, 50년, 100년까지 이렇게 쭉쭉 이어서 함께 공부하시길 염원합니다.
우리 교도님들 몸과 마음 건강하시고 수행의 깊은 경지를 체험하시며 교당 발전에 크게 기여해 주시기를 기원드립니다. 감사합니다. 축하합니다.
Scanning down your forehead. Notice if you're holding any tension in that area, and just relax and release. Relaxing the eyebrows and the eyes and the cheeks. Relaxing, especially the jaw area. We hold a lot of tension in there, just unhinging the jaw, relaxing and releasing. Continue to scan down the neck. Especially now we hit the shoulders, relaxing and releasing the shoulders. Just letting them fall away from the neck. Each time you exhale, see if you can just release any tension you may be holding in that area. Relaxing the chest area. Slowly scanning down, just letting your belly be loose and relaxed. And also your arms, relaxing the arms. Wherever you're resting your fingers, just releasing any tension in the fingers. And just notice the seat beneath you, helping to ground you in this moment. And just taking a few more moments just to focusing on the breath as it comes in and as it goes out. Again, taking a deep breath in and out. And slowly we're going to start to just to wiggle our fingers and our toes, bring us back to this Dharma space. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes.
It's a great honor to have our head Dharma master, Venerable Chuksanim, who all the way traveled from upstate New York, One Dharma Center. Everybody, you're welcome to bow where you sit or standing. Feel free to. This is one of the traditional way we express our respect and gratitude to our head teacher in our tradition. So either standing or sitting. Palms together, bow. Thank you all. Please be seated.
Good morning, everyone. It is so nice to see you all again after a long time. I sincerely congratulate the North Carolina Temple on its 20th anniversary.
Wow.
I deeply thank Reverend Won Gong and all the members for your great devotion and hard work to make this day possible. Is that right?
Yeah. Wow.
In that sense, let us give a big round of applause to Reverend Won Gong and all members to celebrate together. 인쇄. 잠깐 원 stand up. Give a bouquet of flowers. Okay. Representative of lay practitioner 화타원 형산.
화타원 형산, could you come over?
차타원이.
Members representatives.
Thank you. 현대의 많은 석학들이
There are many scholars in this world, brilliant scholars, so many places.
20세기의 후대 인류에게 가장 영향력을 미칠 수 있는 거작을 하나 꼽으라면
If I choose one of the most influential scholar, that person would be
많은 석학들이 아놀드 토인비의 역사의 연구를 추천한다고 합니다.
Arnold Toynbee. Many people recommend to study about him.
아놀드 토인비는 젊었을 때 한 교수로부터 강의를 듣게 됩니다.
When he was young, he happened to listen to a lecture from a professor.
역사라고는 건 그냥 발전하는 것이 아니라 그 교수의 말에 의하면 계속 반복적인 과정을 거쳐서 역사가 발전한다는 그 이야기를 듣게 됩니다.
According to the professor, he heard the story is continually developed through the repetitive patterns.
그 중에서도 특히 로마 시대 때 일어났던 전쟁과 1차 대전, 2차 대전 때 이런 전쟁이 여러 가지 상황이 유사함을 듣게 됩니다.
Also, he got to hear that similar patterns from what happened in Roman history and then the First World War, Second World War.
그래서 그 역사에 대해서 관심을 갖게 됩니다.
So Toynbee deeply got interested in history.
토인비는 40년 동안 연구를 하게 됩니다.
So he get to study about history for 40 years.
그리고 6,000쪽에 달하는 6,000페이지에 달하는 장대한 그 연구를 발표하게 됩니다.
And then he published 6,000 pages long of study and research and contemplation.
근데 거기서 핵심적인 내용은 역사의 발전이라고 하는 것은 도전과 응전, challenge and response 두 가지에 의해서 역사가 발전한다는 사실을 알게 됩니다.
And then he got to realize the history continued to evolve through two aspects, challenge and response.
그리고 그래서 그 토인비는 나중에 그 시련에 선 문명이라는 책을 쓰게 됩니다.
So later he created the book, Crisis, a Civilization on Crisis.
근데 역사는 그냥 발전하는 것이 아니라 과학이라든가 정치라든가 경제라든가 무기를 많이 가지고 있다고 역사가 발전하는 건 아니라고 이렇게 봤습니다.
He said history does not necessarily evolve in a progressive way because of a better politician, better economics, or because of having or carrying lots of strong weapons.
역사가 발전할 때는 그 역사를 이끌 만한 반드시 정신적 축이 있어서 역사를 이끌어 간다고 생각합니다.
The main central core of historical evolvement is coming from some sort of spiritual center.
토인비는 학자인데도 불구하고 그 중심축을 종교라고 봤습니다.
Even though he is historian and scholar, a scientific kind of science area of scholar, he really strongly felt the core spiritual center is religion.
근데 그 시대의 종교를 토인비는 그리스도교, 이슬람교, 힌두교, 불교, 유교 등을 생각했던 것 같습니다.
At the time, he probably thought about Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, and Confucianism as a core religions.
그런 종교를 토인비는 고등 종교라고 표현을 했습니다.
He kind of called those religion as higher religion.
근데 토인비는 다시 거기서 이어서 말을 합니다.
And then he continued to comment on that.
앞으로 과학 문명이 발달하게 되면 현재 그 고등 종교로서는 그 과학 문명을 이끌어갈 수 있는 축이 되지 못한다는 것을 알게 됩니다.
As the new era comes with the more scientific material advancement happens, those higher religion, the existing religion, cannot really play that kind of role anymore.
그래서 토인비는 새로운 말하자면 그 과학 문명을 이끌어갈 수 있는 창조적인 정신과 하나의 새로운 참된 종교가 나타난다고 그렇게 표현을 합니다.
And then he expressed in the new era, a new modern era, a new religious movement will happen.
그러면서 토인비는 이어서 말을 합니다. 이어서 그런 고등 종교는 그 당시에는 개개인이 궁극적 실체와 만남을 가질 때 간접적인 매개체를 통해서 만나게 돼요.
In the past, those higher religion, their approach is to connect with the divine spirit through intermediate medium.
하나님을 통해서 간접적인 매개체를 통해서
Through
만났어요.
God, you get to experience divine
부처라는 매개체를 통해서 간접적으로
Through
만났어요.
Buddha, you got to connect with your Buddha nature.
근데 앞으로는 그렇게 되면 안
In
된다.
this coming world, he said, that's not the more advanced the way of spiritual.
개개인이 궁극적 실체와
In the ultimate, the realization,
직접 소통하고
you get to directly communicate and
직접
directly
교류한다는 이야기를
experience that divine spirit.
그리고 또 하나는 앞으로는 자기만의 종족, 자기만의 종교의 틀을 넘어서는 안 되는 하등 종교로 봤습니다.
In this coming world, if you are in a way confined yourself within your own belief and faith background, that is kind of like an elemental approach as a religion.
그래서 자기만의 틀을 넘어서서 진리와 직접 소통하는 종교가, 교류하는 종교가 나타난다고 이렇게 생각을 했습니다.
So Toynbee strongly believed in this coming era, as we are more spiritually, mentally evolved, the new religious movements will be like this direct connection and communication with the divine spirit beyond any boundary of our own faith or religious backgrounds.
저는 그 이야기를 듣고 토인비는 대단히 통찰력을 가진 분이라는 생각을 갖게 됐습니다.
I deeply felt Arnold Toynbee is really insightful historian.
소타영 대종상께서도 똑같은 말씀을 하셨습니다.
Because our founding teacher, Venerable Sotaesan, said exactly the same thing.
앞으로는 간접적인 매개체를 소통하는 것이 아니라 직접 소통하게 만들었습니다.
Yeah, this coming world, we experience and practice our spirituality directly rather than indirect way through something, through or someone.
자녀가 부처고, 며느리가 부처고,
your daughter-in-law is a Buddha.
남편이 부처고,
Your husband is Buddha.
이웃 사람이 부처고,
Your neighbor friend is Buddha itself.
부처와 직접 소통하게 만들어요.
Directly connect with the Buddha's nature in everyone.
그래서 소태산 대축사기는 처처 불상 사사 불공이라고
So that is a teaching motto. We say everywhere Buddha, every act Buddha offerings.
수행에 있어서도 무시선, 무처선을 표현해요.
When it comes to our meditation practice, we go to the ultimate state, timeless meditation, placeless meditation.
그리고 소타산 대종생께서는 종교를 위한 종교가 아니라 종교를 넘어선 진리 자체를 믿으라고 말씀을 하십니다.
And then our teacher has always emphasized, don't practice religion for the sake of a religion, but the practice religion 뭐를 위해서 믿으라고 했죠? 종교를 위한 종교예요.
진리를
for the sake of truth, the essence of truth itself.
그래서 소태산 대종사께는 그 점을 굉장히 강조해 주셨습니다. 그리고 소태산 상께는 또 한 가지는 원불교를 믿는 교도들은 원불교를 넘어선 진리를 믿도록 그렇게 표현해 주셨습니다.
And then he also guided many practitioners. If you are ever practicing in a Won Buddhism tradition, you should transcend Won Buddhism category or Won Buddhism boundaries.
종교를 위한 종교가 아니고
Because we are not confined ourselves in a certain tradition or certain sects or certain only doctrine of our spiritual journey.
그래서 소태산 대종사께서는 종교적 신앙이 아니라 진리적 종교의 신앙이라는 말씀을 강조해 주셨습니다.
Oh, this is hard to translate. You understood what he said. So I think my interpretation of what he said is our faith and practice is not really just only for the sake of the religion. But the religion or religious teaching is kind of a tool for us to experience the direct essence of truth.
그러면서 세 가지를 강조해 주십니다.
He presented three ways.
우리 공부라든가 신앙은 생활을 떠나지 않아야 된다.
We should not separate our spiritual practice or religious study. We should not do that away from our everyday lives.
신앙과 수행은 대중과 함께 해야 된다.
It shouldn't be just alone, far away in the very peaceful mountain or monastic setting. It should be together with the community.
반드시 법은 그 시대 속에서 실천해야 된다.
And that this Dharma teaching should be applied to this kind of change of the modern era.
그렇기 때문에 원불교는 삶 속에서 자기 원불교란 원불교를 믿는 것이 아니라 삶을 위한 종교, 생활 속에서 진리를 실천하는 종교.
So, if you are really a Won Buddhist practitioner, your life is practice, and you are not separate. Your practice is not separate from your life.
오늘 노스캐롤 교당 20주년을 맞이해서 저는 이 점을 깊이 우리 교도님들께서 생각해 보시라는 뜻의 말씀을 드렸습니다.
I really hope in celebration of the 20th anniversary of North Carolina community, I really hope you deeply think about this point.
노스달 교당이 여러분이 지친 마음이 있을 때 교당에 와서 그 지친 마음을 없애고 에너지를 충전하는 교당이 되고
I hope this place truly continues to become the place when you are tired and weary, you come and then recharge your energy and spirit.
인생의 바른 길을 깨달아서 행복과 낙원의 생활을 갖고 가는 삶이 되고
And I hope this place becomes a lamplight to guide you for the right, mindful way of living.
여기에서 사회 정화의 원천수가 맑은 물결이 세상으로 흘러가는 향기로운 도량이 되길 간절히 염원드립니다.
I truly pray and wish this temple community becomes the wellspring for the social justice and to work together for the betterment of the society.
그래서 여러분들이 늘 이곳에 와서 창조적인 에너지를 공급받는 그런 삶이 되길 간절히 염원을 드립니다.
I truly wish and bless your life full of joy and creativity.
다시 한번 노스캐롤라이나 교당 2주년을 진심으로
I truly
축하드리고
congratulate you all.
그리고 앞으로 노스캐롤라이나 교당이 더욱 발전해서
May there be full of joy and growth and prosperity.
많은 사람에게 행복을 주고
Then each of you share more this good energy.
창조적인 에너지를 공급해주고
And then you become a muse for the creativity for one another.
전체 사회와 함께하는
And then connect more to one another more deeply in this society and as a community.
간절히 염원드립니다.
Thank you.
Thank you.
감사합니다.
Thank you, Jennifer. Can you hear me? It's on. Can you hear me now? Yes. You can. So, Won Buddhism of North Carolina is very lucky to have one of our members, Nate Jackson, be the father of the North Carolina Attorney General. So we are very honored to welcome Jeff Jackson to help us celebrate our 20th anniversary.
Such compassion. It was good, though. It was going to force me to be in a bow for my entire speech. What a wonderful performance. Thank you so much. Beautiful. This is my first time here, but I know you so well. I know this temple well. I know many of its members well. I know Reverend Won Gong very well, because through my father, I have just heard all about you. I discovered you when I started hearing his alarm go off at 5:30 in the morning. And sometimes he would wake up before his alarm went off to come here for morning meditation, which meant that when it went off, he wasn't there to turn it off. So you all have been responsible for me getting up early on many a sunrise. I appreciate that. You've been a big part of my father's life, and my father is a big part of my life. So as he is grateful to you, I am grateful to you for your impact on our family and our impact on our community. You are a bright light. You have been for 20 years, and we have every expectation that you will continue to be a very bright light for the next 20 years. You were also wonderful to my son when he came here for 2 Dharma camps. And we asked him if he wanted to go the second year, and he said, absolutely. We said, oh, great, wonderful. And as we were walking in this morning, he goes, Dad, I just have to let you know something. I did have to go to timeout once in camp. And I said, this is totally true. I said, what did you do? He goes, you don't want to know. I said, well, I think these folks are all about compassion, so you're going to be okay. One other quick story, that when people ask me about my father, the way I sum him up now is I say, well, he retired several years ago, and as soon as he retired, he became a Buddhist and bought a red Ford Mustang. He decided materialism was not important, with one crucial exception. And I think that's wonderful. Isn't that the way of things? Right? Reverend Won Gong, I have met before. She actually came to visit me when I was a member of the General Assembly. And I have a picture of her in my chair on the floor of the State Senate. She was incredibly kind and gracious. And when she called me to talk about my being here, we had a very nice conversation. And at the end, she said, your voice sounds different. Is it because of the pressure you're under? And I said, yeah, it probably is. And I've thought about that for like 3 whole weeks. And so small, but occurs to me that that is the type of attention and compassion that defines her character and defines her leadership. And we're here because of all of you, and we're here because the community decided to care about this. But the single biggest reason that we are all here is because of her leadership and the magnetism that she emanates simply by being who she is. And how fortunate are we that you all saw that quality and that it reverberated the way that it has, in a way that attracts people so that you can do something beautiful together. Grateful for what you do for the community, grateful for what you represent, the bright light that I'm sure will continue to shine. And it's so nice to finally meet all of you. Take care.
So now it's my turn. So thank you, Jeff. I never met you in person before, but I know you so well too, through Nate. So it's truly wonderful to be here with all of you this morning to look back on the years we walked together and even dream forward into the next 10, 20 years and beyond. So I am one of those reverends who worked here before in the video, right? So my name is Ginger, and I am simply so grateful to be here in person. And actually more than that, I am honored to have walked in this community together with you. Well, this temple has become a spiritual home base. This is my base camp. So this is where I actually come and recharge myself when I feel like I'm lost in this, American soil and I don't know what to do. And whenever she asks me to come to help her out, like this occasion, yeah, I say yes. And so this place is not just a place, but it's more than that. It's been a teacher. I've grown in this community, sometimes through kindness and other times through its challenges. And looking back, I can see it was all grace. And if you know me and if you think I'm great, then thanks to the times I spent in this community. So for that, I am deeply grateful for that. And my heart is full of gratitude. So good to see you all. And now let me introduce our wonderful visiting guests, 교무님s. So from here we have Reverend Kim. We heard her speech yesterday, former president of Won Institute of Graduate Studies. And we have two more 교무님s from the same school. Please come forward, 인타원님 and Reverend Grace. And we have 지타원님 from the Orange County Temple, California. Yeah, and we have Reverend Jake from Hawaii, International Won Buddhist Retreat Center. And then I have my colleague, Reverend In Shik from the Won Dharma Center. And I am from the same place, Won Dharma Center. I'm your Ginger. And here's a song for you.
So in a moment, we'll be singing a song in Korean, but I will read the translation first. Are we not meant to meet again, to walk as one upon the path? We met before years ago, like this, like this. Our deep Dharma bond goes back 3,000 years. This is the reunion we have been longing for. Now we sit beside each other without words. Do you not feel this joy? This joy? It springs to us from years ago. It springs to us from years ago.
Unong sute
She said, you got it.
One sec.
was definitely a hard act to follow. My name is Patty Daniel, and I am absolutely delighted to be here with all of you today. And Reverend Won Gong, we have some flowers to give to you too. But first, I want to tell a little tiny story about you. Many years ago, shortly after we met, I asked you if you missed your homeland of Korea. You said yes, but that your work here was challenging and fulfilling, and you were happy. In that moment, I thought about all you had given up to be here. The comfort of a familiar culture, the ease of your native language, and the embrace of Korea's close-knit Won Buddhist community. I was filled with gratitude and respect for your dedication. Your roots are in Korea, but your branches, leaves, and flowers have flourished here, and we are grateful beyond measure. 감사합니다. I started practicing at this temple in 2007, and it has been a deeply important part of my life ever since. By way of example, I'd like to share something with you from the COVID pandemic. For some time, it has been my habit to come here every morning for morning meditation. And during the pandemic, we continued to meditate in person. There were usually only 3 or 4 of us. We wore high-quality masks and sat in far corners of the Dharma hall. Those early days of the pandemic were chaotic and somewhat frightening, but this temple and its teachings were a foundation for me, a solid rock of comfort that I could experience each and every day. Even during the pandemic, my gratitude bloomed. And now we are celebrating our 20th anniversary. May this temple continue to be a spiritual foundation for all, far into the future. Thank you all for joining us today. Special thanks to our head Dharma Master, Venerable Juksanim. And to all our distinguished guests, as well as our very own Reverend Sean. I would also like to give a special thanks to all the many dedicated volunteers who have made these festivities possible. Over the past year, our Kyomanims and dedicated temple practitioners have created 2 books to commemorate this anniversary. I'll take that too, thanks. One, which looks like this on the cover, is a book of photographs that captures our journey over the last 20 years. The other one is a collection of delightful, insightful Dharma talks given by temple practitioners. This one is still at the printers, but it's on its way and will be arriving soon. This one, however, is available right now in the foyer. We will keep you posted about when this one comes in, but this one is available now. And please feel free to take one, and donations are deeply appreciated. Following our service here, There will be a celebration and lunch in the garden from 12 to 2. And you are all warmly invited to attend. There is plenty of food.
Thank you, Patty, for sharing that and for all of your wonderful service to the temple over these long years as well. And thank you all for joining us today on this wonderful day. It's so good to be here with you. My name is Nick, or Won Heo, and I wanted to add a brief addendum to Patty's statement. We have those books which you're welcome to get in the foyer. We have a lot of people here, which is a wonderful thing. So if you find that you get your book and there are not enough for you, we're going to be signing down and taking information from everybody to make sure that we have enough books for everybody. So just keep that in mind. You're really warmly invited to join us after this at the food tables. Please observe noble silence while serving yourself to avoid sharing droplets or other things with our friends here. During the meal, you're welcome to talk and enjoy conversation. Please remember our tradition of not wasting even a grain or leaf of food. If you're unsure about something, take a small portion first. You can always come back for seconds, thirds, fourths, fifths. During lunch, our amazing temple musicians will be sharing their talents, and at 2 p.m., there will be a fabulous traditional Korean drumming performance troupe, O-U Lim, who will give a fabulous heart-racing performance. The timetable is printed in the program. From now to lunch, you're welcome to stroll in our gardens out here or go to the deck to enjoy gentle Qi Gong guided by Lars. When you leave the Dharma Hall, please help us by taking your chair to the garden if you are able. And if you brought a folding chair or mat with you from home, this is the time to bring it to the garden and find a cozy spot to settle down. Now, thank you all so much for joining us. Let's practice mindful walking together to the garden and with Reverend Won Gong's instructions.
Before that, why don't we clasp hands and stretch our back? Whoa, that's good. Wow, it's 1 hour, 40-minute program. Wow. And children, could you stand up where you are, children? Children, can you stand up? Wow, give them big applause. Wonderful. Well, we are ready to go outside, but why don't we have just 1 minute pause? 1 minute pause. Thank you in Korean. 감사합니다. 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 From the back, mindfully standing up, please. And then those friends who want to do little gentle Qi Gong back stretching, On the deck, Lars or Bob will be available to do a little extra body care, about 10 minutes.